Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it. We test it. You play it. And we're glad. Hope you enjoyed the pirated review from Captain Jeff. But now we are almost at the end of the month, of the first month of the new year. So it's time for the annual Aperture Gaming Award Show. All right. As you know, I think this is my third year of doing this award show. So I'm a relatively newcomer to the party, but thank you all for joining. And nothing says welcome to the new year like starting this show a month into the year and looking back at the previous year. Yeah, things got busy for me. So without further ado, let us get into the awards. First, we're going to start with the Vaporware Award. This award is basically dedicated to all the games out there that never left the drawing board, or if they did leave the drawing board, were canceled. You know, stuff where the game should be out there, but it's not. And also, as a special note for the nomination, I would like to give my congratulations to Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. Because the game, we're still waiting for it. It's been pushed back indefinitely. But there is some one lucky so-and-so out there who was able to get a digital download of the game. So hopefully they're playing the ever-loving crap out of that and enjoying it. Hopefully we'll get a chance to do that too. Okay, moving on. Now, the next award is the... Alright, so while Vaporware is bad, there is something worse. We're going to start with the worst and then work our way to the first. So first we have the Worst Studio of the Year Award. You don't get a trophy. Shame on you. This goes to Ubisoft. Now why? Well, last year when I was gaming with some friends, I heard the unfortunate news that Ubisoft is doing some very underhanded tactic where, let's say you have a game, let's say you buy the game and then you get the code for the DLC. Now let's say there's like one DLC out there left that you haven't gotten yet. Well, guess what? If you don't get the DLC, then Ubisoft are doing like this new rewards program where you have to get like the game and have a special digital thing. So like even if you own the property and own the DLC and stuff and the code, you can't access it, you can't use it. So this requires a little further research, but the fact that Ubisoft is pulling this stunt, I don't like it. So yeah, congratulations Ubisoft, you are the Worst Studio of the Year. I hope you hold that title in shame, and hopefully it motivates you to learn from your mistakes, recant on this bad idea, retract it, and do better and go back to the original way, or something better. Thank you very much. Next we have the Worst Game of the Year. Now, I've been lucky enough that I've been able to play and enjoy a bunch of games, and I haven't encountered a game that was so awful that I had to, bash it over the head with a big stick and say, no, you do not deserve to be a good game. Bad game. So, for those of you, just imagine here, like I was saying, and the worst game is, insert the game that you don't like here. It is so horribly bad. Okay, and then we got the preliminaries, eliminated. Let's move on to who's going to win the Golden Controller for the year. Oh. Stay. Alright, here we go. And I have my phone here. I'm just going through the list. So, let's see. And now, the award show that you all been waiting for. Me! Okay, the first award is the Best Series Sequel of the Year. So basically, the Sequel of the Year award goes to any game that's part of a series. Basically, you can't have just one game and have it be called a series. If it's one and done, then yeah. So the award for Best Sequel goes to Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It continues from its predecessor and is super fun. But okay, so we got since we got the series out of the way, but what about something new? So we have the New Kid on the Block award. This award goes to Tunic. It's a new game, even though it falls into the category. It kind of falls in the realm of Zelda-like. Of course, we have all these Metroidvania copies, so yeah, I don't see what's wrong with this. So yeah, Tunic. It's a new game, so it gets the New Kid on the Block award. So let's see. Now the Best Story award. This goes to Horizon Forbidden West. It's also a sequel. But yeah, Horizon, the first game was great, and the fact that you get to go a little further and travel to new and exciting locations and all this new. Yeah, so Horizon, congratulations, best storytelling. The next award is the rewards. These are awards for games that are rebooted, remade, reimagined, all these re's. So what do we got? So the re-release award goes to Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. We've got a whole bunch of Lego Star Wars games, but this is the final one, and it combines all 9 films into one game. So, and all the games that were made in association with it. So that's pretty cool. It's a really good job how they crammed all those into one game. Amazing. Next, the remake. This is a game that has been out, but then it got remade, and this goes to The Witcher 3. It's now it's now available on the graphical tweaking and upgraded for the PS5. Now then, some of these redos aren't exactly good. It's a little like we have the Refake Award. I give this again to Advanced Wars Reboot Camp 1 and 2 because we were told we were going to get it and we were faked out and we haven't gotten it yet, except for that one person. Now, also, tentatively speaking, the game also is kind of out because I've seen online there is a game, it's called Warside. Basically, someone put it like, I saw this, it was actually in the Facebook feed. Someone said, okay, since we can't have Warframe, since we can't have Advanced Wars, we'll just make Advanced Wars. So so look for it, Warside. Yeah, someone actually basically remade Advanced Wars. So who knows how that'll play out? I'll have to look into that. You look into it too. It just kind of threw me as like, okay, all right. And the re-break. This is where. Oh, and another thing also to mention, I think I heard that they're going to remake 13. XIII. They're remaking that game yet again. Come on, people. I think we've had enough. Yeah. Quit trying to reinvent the wheel. It worked for Shadow of the Colossus. Calm down with 13. And the Rebreak Award goes to Saints Row. They tried to reboot the series, and I'm hearing that it's getting a lot of negative commentary from it. So yeah, keep it out for that one. Okay, we got through that part, so I'm on to the next part. The Best Graphics Award. This goes to Marvel's Midnight Suns. This game, it looks beautiful. And come on, it's a superhero game, and you get to see all your favorite Marvel superheroes and villains and some new faces. So, oh yeah. See, best audio. I like the music and the sound effects of Kirby, so that goes to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Everyone loves Kirby. Kirby's everyone's favorite little pink so and so. He just love Kirby. So yeah, of course Kirby's gonna win the award for best audio. Poyo. Okay, so the next award, it's the MMO award, but I guess the more appropriate term would be the multiplayer award. This award goes to, now, it's been around for a while, but I'm going to give it first off to Minecraft. This game's been around for over a decade, but it's still fun. Got into it with my friends because the last few years I've been getting more into multiplayer games as of late. But but for anyone who's arguing about, oh, you need to do it for the actual year it happened, fine. The best multiplayer award would then go to Gotham Knights. Seriously, you get to play as either Robin, Red Hood, Nightwing, or Batgirl. So yeah, you get to team up with 4 people across and take on part of the Gotham Arkham series. So yeah, that's my pick for the multiplayer of the year award. Now then, the next award, actually these next 2 awards is the best no money, no problems award for free to play game and the best mobile game. These 2 separate categories, both this one game takes home both categories. It goes to Disney's Mirrorverse. I remember seeing this game a while back and got it on my phone, and I have been playing it every day. It is that addictive and it's that fun. It's free to play and it's mobile, so it wins both categories. Now, in case you're wondering if this seems like a little fast pacing, it's because I've noticed my last few award shows were ran kind of long, so I'm trying to go through this at a decent pace so I don't. So this way you can enjoy it and it's not dragging on slowly. Okay, I'm gonna skip that joke. All right. So next we have the Charles Dickens Award for Great Expectations. These are games that have either been slated for this year or were pushed back into this year, or games that are in this year and have been pushed back. Now some of these they don't have an official date for release, but the first two do, and the third one got pushed back yet again. So anyway, just enjoy it. These are the games for the upcoming year. Kingdom, or well, either for this year or for sometime in the future. Of course, starting with the big one, Kingdom Hearts 4. Super looking forward to that. Next we have The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Everyone was super stoked for this sequel, and oh man, the reveal of the title, yes. Skull and Bones. This one had a date, but it's been pushed back, I think, 2 or 3 times by now, so just keep that for it. Alright, some other titles I'm looking forward to, which I have great expectations for. Like I said, the Charles Dickens Awards for Great Expectations goes to WrestleQuest, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Nightingale, Pikmin 4, oh yeah, Lightyear Frontier, as a fan of science fiction and Buzz Lightyear, so it has my interest, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and this one, tentatively, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Basically, everyone loved Final Fantasy VII, and when we got the first one, it's like, oh yeah, and it's like, wait, this is only the first of 3 discs, so this is going to be part 2, which means in a couple of years from now, we'll get part 3, and then a couple of years back from that, we will then eventually get the full 3-piece collection. Someone commented that on Facebook, and I have to agree the way that this is going, it's like, who came up with this idea? And I like to say idea because I did not use the word good, because it ain't. Anyway, now, I really kind of wish I had done this show at the start of the month, because the next award is the Look to the Future Award for Best Upcoming Titles, because unfortunately, some of these titles are already out because it's the end of January. So let's see. One Piece Odyssey. Captain Jeff reviewed that, so excited for that. Next we have Hi-Fi Rush. I think that came out a couple of days ago, and it's going to be, I think I saw it's on Steam. So get ready, people, because I think you might be getting a Steam review if I can, get this downloaded and played within a timely manner. So yeah, I haven't done a Steam review yet, so this will be interesting. Hitman World of Assassination. This just came out recently. It's so they recently had like Hitman 1, 2, and 3. So for the Hitman 3, you can either download the World of Assassination as itself or a special add-on to Hitman 3. Basically, if you haven't gotten the first 2, it adds in everything together. So while I have everything either downloaded digitally or some physical stuff in all the segments, this is kind of like the special bundle package where you get everything right there. So I just made sure to download everything that I had already pre-ordered and prepaid for and all the physical stuff. So if you have everything, I don't think you'll be missing anything out. But you might want to do some research to make sure, like if there's a special code in there or a special level or outfit or whatever, just make sure you're not missing anything. I'm going to do that myself. Okay. Another one that came out, GoldenEye 007. This came out for both the Nintendo Switch for the online feature and for the Xbox because it was owned by Rare, so yeah, I mean, it's Nintendo, it's Rare, it's Xbox, this is basically a very big, this was a big game for the N64. Alright, some other titles, Atomic Heart, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. I'm sorry I keep harping on this, I know, but I am looking forward to it. I want to play the game again. And finally, Starfield, or some people have been referring to it as Fallout in Space. So I'm thinking Fallout meets No Man's Sky. I would like to see this game. I'd like to play this game. I'm super excited for it. Alright, and now, people, we're almost at the end. Thank you for sticking with me. We are here for the Big 3. Who are the Big 3? What are the Big 3? Well, you're about to find out. So at the start of this video, I did the worst studio. So now, who is the best studio of the year? Well, like I said, I've never done Steam review before, and I might be doing that if I can get this Hi-Fi Rush game played within a timely manner. But yeah, so I recently got into Steam, and in fact, I got a bunch of titles, some stuff I didn't think I'd be able to get to play or ever play again, and because of that, it actually got me to save up my money and get a dedicated gaming PC. So the Studio of the Year, I have to give it to Valve because Valve gave us Steam, and Steam, like I said, gave me those games and a designated gaming PC. So that's pretty cool. So Studio of the Year, Valve. Next up, the DLC of the year. Who's the lucky recipient of this? I mentioned this game earlier. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Now, the fact that it has all 9 films crammed into it and all the previous Lego games also crammed into it, that's pretty awesome. So that is a whole lot of levels, characters, a whole lot of Legos, and yet it still provided a whole bunch of DLC content. So I gotta give credit to that. I tip my hat to that. I mean, wow. All that and a bag of chips, and they give us everything, a bag of chips and a drink, and they say, "Oh, we still have more if you're interested." Yes, please. All right. And now, here it is, the award, the Golden Controller Award for the Game of the Year. This goes to a game where I played the original, loved it, and then I enjoyed the sequel. That's right, and I mentioned it earlier in the video. This award goes to Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It was fun, great continuation, and I'm looking forward to see how the new DLC content is. In fact, I'm going to have to double check to make sure I bought the season pass or see what's going on with that. It was a great game, and if you haven't played it, I highly recommend you do so. In fact, you can see me rant and rave about it in one of my previous videos. Alright, well, that's all the time we have for, so I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the more sped up version of my award show. I had fun filming it, I had fun making it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Like I said, sorry I didn't have a definitive game that I was all about for disliking, but hopefully there weren't that many games out there that were that bad. And if there are, I hope you avoid them. That's all the time we have for this episode. We hope you enjoyed the award show. Until next time, this is Test Subject 1337 saying thank you very much. And as always, have a nice day and game on.